Hello, Friar Gardiner. Nice to meet you.
You are welcome.
Friar, please, if you don't mind, I would love to ask you some questions.
Go on, please.
To begin with, what is the meaning of Friar Gardiner, and why did you choose to be called by that name?
Good question. I am a friar and I work in the garden. Friar gardener simply means a friar who works in the garden. I like to be addressed by that name because it reminds me of our Franciscan value of simplicity. The name keeps me always conscious of the Franciscan value which I earnestly desire to um, promote and foster. Thank you.
Oh, interesting. Permits me to ask, if I may, dear Friar, is gardening part of your spirituality as Franciscans? What did St. Francis really say about it?
Good question. St. Francis of Assisi indeed emphasized the importance of engaging in manual work. He admonishes us, his brothers, to learn how to work with our own hands. Working with our hands nourishes our vow of poverty. It nourishes the value of simplicity in us because it helps us to imitate Christ, who, though is God, became a carpenter. So, working with our own hands, as Francis taught us, helps us to learn the virtue of humility and poverty. It helps us to care for the natural world, which in Franciscan terminology we call the Mother Earth. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Friar. One more question.
Go on.
Does manual work imply working only the garden or farm?
Not at all. In Franciscan spirituality, manual work is not only working in the garden or farm. We have various forms of engaging in manual work. Some friars are based in agriculture, which is this one we are doing here. They engage in working in a garden or farm where they cultivate food crops, vegetables, and fruits to support the community. Other friars are based in craftsmanship. There they work, they engage in different kinds of skilled and technical work like woodworking, pottery, and um, other forms of skilled and technical work. Other friars are also engaged in maintenance. There they build, they clean, they do other forms of uh, manual work that where they exemplify that value of simplicity. Then there are other friars who are also engaged in service-oriented works where they do menial services like maybe caring for the poor, caring for the sick, providing and helping those at the outskirts of the city. So all these are areas where we engage in manual work. So it's not only working in the garden, it's not only working in the farm. These are areas where we try to imitate Christ, who though is God, but became a carpenter. He worked with his own hands. So these are areas we also imitate the humility and poverty of Christ and to supporting our community and serving the people of God out there. Thank you.